Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Jaya Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivaradhari Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yashodanandana Braja Jana Ranjana Yamuna Tira Vanachari Yamuna Tira Vanachari Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Naam Sankirtan ke Jai Vishnupad Paramahansa Parivrahad Gosari Ashtotra Srimad Bhagavatam Arvind Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada ki एवं विष्णुपाद परमहंस परिव्रजकाचार्य अष्टोत्तर सत्संग भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज श्रील प्रभुपाद की, ISKCON फाउंडर BBD फाउंडर the whole world जगत गुरु श्रील प्रभुपाद की, समवेत गौर भक्त वृंद की, ग्रंथराज श्रीमद् भागवतम की. All glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories to assembled devotees, all glories, all glories, all glories to Sri Guru and Sri Gauranga, all glories to Srila Prabhupada ki. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudevaya. Narayanam Namaskrityam Naran Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Vyasam Tato Jayamudhirayet. Nashtaprayeshu bhadreshu nityam bhagavata sevaya bhagavati uttama shloke bhaktir bhavati nishtiki mukam karoti vachalam pangolangayate girim yat kripatamaham bande Sri Guru Dinatarinam Paramanandam Madhavam Sri Chaitanya Ishwaram. Hare Krishna, reading from Srimad Bhagavatam, Canto 3, Chapter 14, Text 35. Namo rudrāya mahate. Namo rudrāya mahate. Devāyogrāya mīḍhuṣe. Devāyogrāya mīḍhuṣe. śivāya nyasta-daṇḍāya. śivāya nyasta-daṇḍāya. dhṛta-daṇḍāya manyave. dhṛta-daṇḍāya manyave. Namo rudrāya mahate. Devāyogrāya mīḍhuṣe. śivāya nyasta-daṇḍāya. dhṛta-daṇḍāya manyave. Namo rudrāya mahate. Devāyogrāya mīḍhuṣe. śivāya nyasta-daṇḍāya. dhṛta-daṇḍāya manyave. Namo rudrāya mahate. Devāyogrāya mīḍhuṣe. śivāya nyasta-daṇḍāya. dhṛta-daṇḍāya. Namo rudrāya mahate. Devāyogrāya mīḍhuṣe. śivāya nyasta-daṇḍāya. dhṛta-daṇḍāya manyave. Vaishnavis. Namo rudrāya mahate. Devāyogrāya mīḍhuṣe. śivāya nyasta-daṇḍāya. dhṛta-daṇḍāya manyave. Word to word meaning. Namaḥ. All obeisances unto. Rudrāya. Unto the angry Lord Shiva. mahate, unto the great. Devāya, unto the demigod. Ugrāya, unto the ferocious. Mīḍhuṣe, unto the fulfiller of all material desires. Śivāya, unto the all-auspicious. nyasta-daṇḍāya, unto the forgiving. dhṛta-daṇḍāya, unto the immediate chastiser. Manyave, unto the angry. Translation and purport by His Divine Grace, Abhay Charnarvinda Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Srila Prabhupada ki. Let me offer my obeisances unto the angry Lord Shiva, who is simultaneously the very ferocious great demigod and the fulfiller of all material desires. He is all auspicious and forgiving, but his anger can immediately move him to chastise. Purport. Diti prayed for the mercy of Lord Shiva very cleverly. She prayed, the Lord can cause me to cry, but if He likes, He can also stop my crying, because He is Ashutosha. He is so great that if He likes, He can immediately destroy my pregnancy, but by His mercy, He can also fulfill my desire, that my pregnancy not be spoiled. Because He is all auspicious, it is not difficult for Him to excuse me from being punished. Although He is not ready to punish me, because I have moved His great anger. He appears like a man, but He is the Lord of all men. Hare Krishna. Om Ajnanatimidandhasya Jnananjana Shalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Ram Rupa Kadamahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vande Aham Shri Guru Shri Yuta Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamscha Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prishthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Satyadeshatarine Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Nadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Krishna. So before that I speak anything, I would like to beg for the mercy from all assembled Vaishnavas and Vaishnavis, and specifically all senior Vaishnavas, Srila Prabhupada disciples, so that I could speak something worthy for the pleasure and glorification of Supreme Lord, and of course for my own purification. So here we are seeing the chapter called Pregnancy of Diti in the evening, and this is the conversation between Vidur and Maitreya Rishi. In the previous chapter, we saw Lord Varahadev appears, vividly described how Lord Varahadev appears in both kalpas, and in one of the kalpa he kills Hiranyaksha. So by hearing about Hiranyaksha, Vidurji becomes more inquisitive, and he asks that, I want to hear about more I am getting very greedy to hear about the pastimes of the Lord, how he killed Hiranyaksha and what is the history of Hiranyaksha. So then Mayapur Rishi proceeds ahead, taking up the storyline and how Diti, who is one of the daughter of Shambhu Manu, who was actually married with Kashyap Rishi. So, and after that, Diti had desire to get children, but it happened so that she got the desire at the wrong time, in the evening time. So we see in the life of many characters of Srimad Bhagavatam, they have acted, and these all history are recorded in books like Srimad Bhagavatam and Puranas, so that we, like human beings, can very easily derive many lessons out of it for our own spiritual development, spiritual advancement. So here we see that the history, we know that Diti was actually a bit envious also because of his co-wives had children and she was thinking that I don't have. And she was quite feeling lusty in the evening time, dusk time, and she approaches husband and Kashyap Rishi and Kashyap Muni. First he forbids her that this is not the right time to go for this. This is the time for Lord Shiva. He moves ahead, moves around along with his associates, ghosts, pishachas, hobgoblins and so on and so forth. But still she insists, and so Kashyap Muni succumb to that appeal, right? And rather he praises Diti that because of wife like you, husband like me, like could be saved from material ocean. This body, material body, human body is like a vessel, and wives like you is actually going to save. Srila Prabhupada tells this is the position of a hen-pegged husband. So we see she persisted, and it happened that they united together, and now Diti is pregnant. So immediately after any mistakes happens, then a sense of guiltiness comes. It's very natural, and it's very good to have that. That's the difference between divine and demonic person, that divine people, they commit mistakes. It's not like they are 100% like clean sheet. They can never commit mistake. They may commit mistake, but they actually go on regretting. And usually we see also we say that asking for permission is very tough. But after committing mistakes, asking for forgiveness is a very easy thing, right? Okay, let's do it, and after that, later on we'll see what are the things to be done. So usually so to speak, Lord Shiva. Thank you so much, Bruce. So she didn't have so much courage to go directly to Lord Shiva. So first of all, she goes to husband, that I committed mistake, and you are my husband, and Lord Shiva is in very close relations with you, right? It's a brother-in-law. So brother-in-law have very, very close relationship. So you can do something, but still Kashyap Muni is quite grave person. She is thinking that may not be, this may work out. So immediately she approaches Lord Shiva and prays. Srila Prabhupada tells, she is very cleverly now dealing with Lord Shiva. Right? So, a person, specifically the disciples, should be very, very simple-hearted. This is one lesson we see, that very simple-hearted he should be. Specifically in Shastra it is told, with the great souls, Mahatmas, one should be very simple. We should not try to play around tricks with them, because they know inside out. They know it very well. What is happening in the conditioned soul's mind, they know it very well. So, if we do it, if we play around tricks, then it bounces back, right? We have seen it. Mahaprabhu himself has taught us that Guru more murk dekhi karila shashan. Guru understood to me a foolish person. Srila Prabhupada tells, in front of your spiritual master, you should always be fool. It's not acting foolishly, but he should think himself to be foolish. He should act intelligently, of course. It's not like, like you say, Srila Mahaprabhu has come for the most fallen. It doesn't mean that you act fallen. You feel like you are fallen. That's to understand. Otherwise, sometimes devotee may misunderstand. So, devotee, a disciple specifically, he should be very, very simple-hearted in front of spiritual master and great souls. Otherwise, if we play around tricks, there are histories of very disastrous effect of that, especially person who would play around tricks. Ashwatthama, Karna, there was one person. Karna, he wanted to get Brahmastra, but somehow Dronacharya could not think that he is worthy to get it. So he thought, okay, I will go to your spiritual master, I will surpass you. I will go to your spiritual master and I will go to Parshurama and I will get it from there. And Parshurama has taken the vow, I cannot give any weaponry shiksha, the education, to non-Brahmanas, right? Yeah? Non-Brahmanas. Yeah? Non-Kshatriyas? Yeah. So, actually, he is Parshuram. Parshuram has taken the vow not to give the knowledge to non-Kshatriyas, not to non-Brahmanas. Okay. So, he goes there and he somehow or other cheats him. And because of that, what happens? Ultimately, he happened to be killed. Because of that same curse, same tricks he played. So we see that in situations as such, playing tricks becomes very dangerous for a person, with the great souls specifically. I was hearing one lecture long before. I somehow or other tried searching out from where is that story coming in line with in the life of Srila Prabhupada. So I was hearing one lecture by His Grace Vaman Jan Prabhu. He was talking about one of the incidents that took place in his life with one of his friends. His name was Bhaskar. So these two devotees, they were newly joined to ISKCON and they were serving to Srila Prabhupada as bodyguard in Los Angeles. So they were serving, they were new. So they have to see that who is coming, who is, they have to see that whether everybody is going to meet Srila Prabhupada, they are okay. So Bhaskar and Vamanjan Prabhu, they had a talk with each other. Like bodyguards, they talk, they do prajalpa sometimes. So they were sitting together. It's a long history, it's not new thing. Even Jay and Vijay also were doing in Vaikuntha, means local Vaikuntha here. So both of them here, they were talking. So there was a great craze to get maha of Srila Prabhupada, right? So Srila Prabhupada, they observed that Srila Prabhupada had been gifted a very beautiful, very newly made, like new chappals, right? The shoes. So the Bhaskar Prabhu telling to Vamanjan Prabhu, that I want to have this Maha of Srila Prabhupada with me. It is very, very new. So I'm thinking I have a very good idea. I'll go and get exactly same thing, same chappals. It's new and I'll get new. And when Srila Prabhupada goes from his bedroom to the altar, and for that purpose only he uses the chappal. So there is no, it will not get soiled so fast and I will able to get it somehow. When Srila Prabhupada goes to temple, there he will go for darshan, I will just sweep it, I'll keep one pair here with me and another pair will be there with Srila Prabhupada. So they made a very nice plan. And yes, we'll go ahead for this. You go ahead, Vamanjanpur told, after that I will also do it. So, very nice. Okay, so morning time, Srila Prabhupada went for darshan. And this Prabhu, Bhaskar Prabhu, he did that same thing. He searched which company is this, which brand is this, which model also. And he went and purchased one. Srila Prabhupada went for darshan and he swept the shoe. And Srila Prabhupada wore that shoe, new shoe, and he went back to his own room. And previously he used to put his shoe off, means off the door. And this time Srila Prabhupada took the shoe inside the door. And then he thought, what is this? Means Srila Prabhupada has understood what's happening with my disciples, what they are doing tricks. So then they were thinking, Bhaskar Prabhu was thinking that I don't know what's going to come. So after some minutes, one of the sannyasi disciples of Srila Prabhupada comes and tells, is there any person here? So, yes, I am. Are you Bhaskar? Bhakta Bhaskar? Yes, I am. Srila Prabhupada has a very important message for you. You want to hear? Yes, please tell what Srila Prabhupada had. So, that Maharaj tells, first instruction what Prabhupada gave, that he first thanked you for giving him a new shoe, new pair of shoe. Okay, he was taken aback. Second thing told, okay, also Srila Prabhupada told that, don't try to play tricks with your spiritual master. So this was really jolted him. And evening shift was of Vamanjan Prabhu. So he told that you got the shoe. Srila Prabhupada told also, and also third thing he told, you can keep that shoe with yourself. Third thing he told. So he was sharing, Vamanjan Prabhu asked, how was the thing? You got the shoe? Yeah, I got the shoe. Okay, nice, I will also try it. So he told, no, don't try, Baba. Don't try with Srila Prabhupada. So this is very important thing to understand, that what is our intention when we are dealing with acharyas and spiritual master. What we are speaking, whether it is having a real root, genuine cause, or we are just simply speaking the flattery words. Just like here we see, Diti is saying very contrast to two things. You are rudrāya and you are great. So being rudrāya, you can make everybody cry, you can make even me cry. But you are mahate devāya, you are a great demigod. So the desire of Diti was filled with lust and envy, right? So that's why she approached, and she approaches Kashyap Muni with that intention. So that's not a good intention for disciples. Like sometimes we see that there is a very great haste for disciples to take diksha. So one devotee, I asked him, Prabhuji, why don't you wait a little bit before you prepare nicely? Then after that you can take diksha. Prabhu, I want to take diksha first because unless I have a dikshit name, initiated name, nobody cares for me. I should have something, right? Krishna Das, Ram Das, something. I have some. People say he is still a bhakta. So I am not finding myself into this spiritual society's hierarchical position that, hey, he is now devotee, right? So that is a very wrong, we said that with intention actually to proceed ahead to approach a spiritual master. We see, so this is what we see, the lust and enviousness always ends up with treasuries. Right? So here she is so self-conscious. She is thinking that she is seeing immediate result. At least my womb should be saved. Embryo should not be killed. But she is not thinking what's going to happen after that. Even though the embryo becomes successful, delivery becomes successful, what could be the... She is not thinking about it. She is just thinking about our own self. So people usually, in material world we see that we do not want the ultimate blessing from the Lord, ultimate blessing from Guru Janas. We want short-term blessings. Short-term blessings are very nicely sold in this world. Even in spiritual organizations also we see short-term blessing. People they want. Srila Prabhupada was going one train from somewhere to Allahabad, and the whole bogie was filled with Srila Prabhupada and Srila Prabhupada disciples. The whole entourage was there. And from another bogie, some pious people, they were trying to get into the bogie of Srila Prabhupada. And Srila Prabhupada disciples had very tough time forbidding them and keeping them away. So they were insisting that we want to see Swamiji, we want to see Maharaj, we want to have blessings. So after that Srila Prabhupada asked that what is the commotion there? So the devotees they told that Srila Prabhupada, they want to see you. They want to have blessings from you. Okay. So after hours together, Srila Prabhupada told, let them come. So they came to Swamiji and they paid obeisances, Srila Prabhupada. And they asked for blessing. In Hindi, Swamiji, Ashirwad dijiye. Please bless us. So Srila Prabhupada chuckles, Srila Prabhupada laughs. And he shows toward his disciples and shows the Shikha. You want to get my blessings? Ashirwad? This is my Ashirwad. You want to? So when they heard this, they immediately their all the delightfulness, all happiness dried away. They immediately took, very embarrassingly, took the U-turn and went ahead. So people, they do not want real blessings. They want cheap blessings, short-term blessings. And in this way, they create problems in the life. So Diti herself is teaching us that we should not think about our own self only. We should think about, we should see ahead. That's why it happened with Gandhari. The Gandhari wanted to have son, and that son should be elder than Yudhishthir. If he is elder than Yudhishthir, then he will get the kingdom, he will get the throne. So Yudhishthir Maharaj born, the news came, and they were there somewhere in the woods, in the Himalayas. The news came, and Gandhari becomes so upset, out of envy, that she struck her own womb with iron or something, and what came out? Just some lump of flesh. And because of that desire, the intention, wrong intention, that delivery took place, and who comes? Duryodhan and company, the 100 sons, right? So whatever action we perform, action is okay, important, at the same intention is also very, very important. The result is going to come in that way only. What is our intention? The best intention is to please Guru and Krishna, right? To get that best intention is not so easy. Yeah. So for those who are devotees, for the devotees, when they commit mistakes, they really become very, very simple-hearted, and they tell everything in and out. They do not do flattery. And they take shelter of Krishna. That's what we see. They take shelter of Krishna very genuinely, and in this way they become more advanced committing mistakes. There are many instances in Srimad Bhagavatam. They have happened to commit mistakes, like Parikshit Maharaj put the garland of dead snake. He committed mistake. But what Parikshit Maharaj is thinking? Let the greatest calamity fall upon me. I am the person who is the perpetrator, I am the person culprit. I should suffer. And he thinks about the Lord. He keeps the Supreme Lord in his heart, and then he moves ahead. Then the news comes. So this is the way of devotees. Devotees proceeding when somebody has committed mistakes. Chitraketu Maharaj committed mistake, seemingly committed mistake. There is no mistake. But Devi Parvati, she thought that this fellow is having wrong intention toward my husband. Okay, I'll show you. So she curses. And immediately Chitraketu Maharaj doesn't come and clarifies, wait madam, it was not my intention. You should understand what I told. I told that actually your husband is so great that he can only do it, giving Srimad Bhagavatam, keeping you in the lap. So she didn't clarify. He didn't clarify. She accepted, okay. Guna pravaho etasmin ka shapa ka anugraha. Everything happening by the interactions of modes of material nature. What is shapa, what is curse, and what is blessing? Bhagavad Bhakti Sanghasya. So for those devotees, those who have mat paraha, in any situation, in any condition of life, they keep Krishna into their heart. In any condition. That's their only one-stroke solution for any mistake, any problem happens into their life. So in this way, they're always safe. So here in the Diti is currently now worshipping Lord Shiva. But when she herself in future, she will take shelter of Lord Krishna. So Hiranyakashipu and Hiranyaksha takes birth, and the long story, and they were killed by Lord. Before that we see Kashyap Muni tells that don't worry, there will be 2 sons of yours and they will be they will put like ashes, they will put fire in the whole world. And she was so remorseful, then Kashyap Muni tells, don't worry, there will be another person also coming in your lineage, and he will be Prahlad Maharaj, your grandson. And he will glorify your dynasty so much, so like he glorifies Prahlad Maharaj so much. And then, after some number of years, not number of our years, like number of maybe many manvantaras, Hiranyaksha and Hiranyakashipu were killed. Then Diti was again remorseful. And now she is thinking, I want to have a son who will kill Indra. And she again approaches, please give me son, to her own husband. So this time Kashyap Muni, she tells, okay, you need to get purified first. So unless people have purified consciousness, so many years gone, manvantaras gone, the people's intention cannot be purified just by time passes. We have to be very, like, when we are doing bhajan, bhakti, we should understand that as time passes, everything is not going to get automatically sorted out. No, we have to work upon it. So Kashyap Muni told, okay Baba, you have to do some austerities. Without getting austerity, without getting purified, I cannot go for it. Okay. Again, your intention is bad. So, he tells that you have to do payovrata sacrifice and worship Lord Vishnu. And she does so. And because of she was worshipping Lord, getting up early in the morning, chanting the names of the Lord, doing Mangalarti and all that, whatever we do. And what happens, because of that, in just 1 year, his intentions got purified. She was thinking that I will get a son who will be the killer of Indra, but her intention becomes mild, slowly. And then Indra was also there, very alert, and he was serving Diti very nicely and trying to figure out where she commits mistake, and I will spoil the womb. And that's what he did. So, end result was good. Why? Even though intention was not good, she worshipped Lord Narayana. So to purify intentions, no other worship can purify us. That's what we see, that sinful reactions can be purified by paschatap, as she is doing. But intentions, the wrong intentions, unless that get purified, that's because that is the bija, that is the seed of our sinful activities what we perform. The sinful activities we perform, why? Because we have desire to perform that, the bija. And why that desire is there? Because we have forgotten Krishna. Because we are into avidya. Avidya means forgetting Krishna, right? So, somehow or other, yena kena prakarena, if people could be given the chance to do devotion service, chant the names of Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. So their desires will be purified. Why? Because they will remember Krishna. Otherwise there is no other way. Avidya to remove, there is no other way. Prema bhakti jahan hoite, avidya vinasha jate. Prema bhakti will happen, then avidya will get over. There will be Krishna's remembrance, intentions will be purified. Then there will be success, ultimate success for everyone. Otherwise, people will keep thinking about our own self. Okay, what is for me, what is for me? My man, his man, my party, his party, and all that. It will keep happening like this. So, we see Diti prays very cleverly. And ultimately, we see all that glorifications, all are true. It's not like it's wrong. All are true. Whatever names, the 8 qualities, 8 names of Lord Śiva has been mentioned by Diti. Rudrāya, namo rudrāya mahate, devāyogrāya, mīḍhuṣe, śivāya nyasta-daṇḍāya, dhṛta-daṇḍāya manyave. So Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur tells that paschātāpavati pranamati rudrāya mam rodayishyate, kiva mam rut rodanam kripya dravayisya duri karishyate. He tells that she is paschātāpavati, she is remorseful, she is repenting. Pranamati, she offers prayers, pranam to Rudra, and she tells, mam rodayishyate, you can make me cry. You have that power. But kiva mam rut rodanam kripya dravayishyate, and also you have the power that you are so magnanimous that you can also stop my crying. So please be merciful upon me. Yato mahate devāya mad aparadam samishamana, because you are great dev, great demigod, that you can forgive my offenses, aparad. Kimva ugrāya mad garbha iham nishyate, because you are ugra. Ugra Srila Prabhupada tells here, ugra means unto the ferocious. You are so ferocious, ugra, that you can destroy my womb, just like that. Mad garbham iham hanishyate. Kimva mīḍhuṣe manoratha shākinam kripāmritena vishikshate. So you are also mīḍhuṣe, you are bester of all material desires. This is the one of special characteristic of Lord Shiva. Any material desires, he doesn't see much. What is the background, what is going to do? Okay, first give. Let him be pacified. Even people who are against Lord Krishna, and there is one fellow, he was named Sudakshina. He was the son of Kashi Naresh. And he happened to be inimical toward the Lord Krishna himself. And he goes and worships Lord Shiva. To get what? Some boon, someone to kill Krishna. He wanted to kill Krishna. And Lord Shiva comes, he tells, okay, your desires will be fulfilled. Right? You will be able to kill your enemy. Lord Shiva doesn't tell that you will be able to kill Krishna. You will be able to kill your enemy who is against Brahmanas. And do this yajna and do this, and you will do it. So Lord Shiva is so magnanimous. When it comes to material desires, just like that. So devotees should be very, very careful. So not go ahead. Like sometimes for devotees, Prabhu, my material desires are not getting fulfilled. I don't know why Krishna is taking so much taste. Oh my God, what is that? So one time, I was also asking to he was a senior devotee. So, Prabhu, actually I had to get a job. Before coming to Krishna consciousness. So he told, you worship Lord Shiva. You worship Lord Shiva, you will get it. Then I thought, why I will worship Lord Shiva anyway? Then what is the meaning of chanting the holy name? Right? So, Narottam Das Thakur tells in Prem Bhakti Chandrika that one should never go to demigods. Whatsoever. Whatever it happens, we should go for Krishna. Yes. So, for material desires or spiritual desires, if the desires are getting fulfilled through Krishna, that's the best. Mīḍhuṣe manoratha shākinam kripāmritena vishikshate yada śivāya nyasta-daṇḍāya kimva dhṛta-daṇḍāya mam dandayishyate. So Lord Shiva, you are Shiva. You are bester of all auspiciousness. And being so, you have given up your danda. You are not into the mood of punishing others. It is actually the desire, or it is actually mood of Mahabhagavatas, that they have nothing to do with punishing people. So, Lord Shiva, when it happened in the Daksha Yajna, so many times he forgiven Daksha. Like, he was just cursing and speaking all ill words, and Lord Shiva simply sitting and is into meditation of the Lord. And it becomes too much, he just simply left the place without giving any counter argument. He is śivāya, because he can bestow all blessings, auspiciousness toward the living entities. Nyasta-daṇḍāya. That's why he has left. So that's the best thing actually. For devotees, those who are matpara, Krishna conscious devotees, they have this quality that they do not take up the, I will take the law in my hand and I will punish person. They take shelter of Krishna. This is actually, Srila Prabhupada, this story we know. Srila Prabhupada, once he was quite little bit disturbed, transcendental ecstasy, in some particular, maybe some Vyas Puja of Srila Bhakti Samsara Maharaj's paraphernalia not there. So he was a little disturbed. And one of the new person, he tells that, no, Swamiji, why don't you take chanting the holy name? Right? And Srila Prabhupada accepts this. Okay, perfect, fine. This is the sadhu. Śivāya. He brings auspiciousness to everyone. He doesn't think, oh, useless fellow, you are giving me this instructions. No. Nyasta-daṇḍāya, kimva dhṛta-daṇḍāya. Otherwise you will say, we conditional, chup kar. You keep quiet. I'll take care of it. Dhṛta-daṇḍāya ma daṇḍayiṣate yato manyave manyuṣe. You are manyuṣe. You are so angry, if you become anger, you can do anything. And you have done so in the life of Kamdev, Ananga. You made him Ananga, having no body. He came to disturb you and you just simply burned him to ashes. But you have that greatness that you can also nyasta-daṇḍāya. You can leave your danda and bestow blessings upon me. So very tricky ways she is praying. She is praying. So all these qualities of Vaishnavas, komaladapi komalam, kamaladapi komalam, vajradapi kathoram. This is the two opposite nature of Vaishnava. It's there. It's not like Vaishnava means he should not be angry. It's there. Vaishnava could be angry also. But one should approach Vaishnava in the right intention. That's what to say here. So Diti, she approaches Lord Shiva in this way, and some more number of prayers she does. And after that, the future what's going to come, Kashyapuni tells that your womb, you have prayed for your womb will be saved. But after that, what's going to happen? So the whole world will see. So for 100 celestial years, she bore the womb. Can you imagine? Just because she was so fearful. So in this way the story goes ahead. So 5 more minutes are there today. Let's just like to pause here. Any comment, any correction? Invited. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, Prabhuji, Dandavat Pranam. Prabhuji, in this chapter, lot of times mentioned about Shiva, about Rudra, and there is one more form, Sadashiva also. Sadashiva. So how they are different? Rudra, there is 11 Rudras, Shiva and Sadashiva. Would you please tell a little bit about that? How they are different?
Rudra is Shiva's manifestation, so much I know, and Sadashiva is actually the form of Narayana as mentioned in Chaitanya Charitamrita. He is Chaturbhuj Narayana, Sadashiva. Every day, sometimes the devotees here, they do prayers for the Gurujana's health. They chant one of the names of Nrsimhadev is Om Sadashivaya Namaḥ. So who is the Sadashiva? He is Narayana. He is Krishna.
They are all about our Kailash, Manasaravar, or where they stay basically. Like Lord Krishna's abode is Lord
One of the
Vrindavan.
Sadashiva stays in Vaikuntha.
Sadashiva, Vaikuntha.
Vaikuntha.
Okay. And
Lord
Shiva?
Shiva stays in Kailash.
Kailash. And Rudra?
Rudra stays in material world, 11 Rudras. In every universe, there are Rudras, 11 Rudras. They stay in this material world, under this the shell, material universal shell, they stay here.
Even Narayana and Vishnu also stays in Vaikuntha?
Vishnu stays in Vaikuntha, Narayana. Vishnu, when we say Vishnu means it's all about material world, Karanodaka, Shai Vishnu, Shirodaka Shai Vishnu and Garbhodaka Shai Vishnu. When we say the same Vishnu of the spiritual world, we say Narayana. So Narayana stays in spiritual world in Vaikuntha.
And Sadasiva also stays Vaikuntha.
Yeah, Prabhuji has to say something. His Grace Rameshwar Prabhuji. Okay.
And Sadasiva also stays at Vaikuntha?
Sadasiva. Yeah, Sadasiva stays in Vaikuntha.
Okay, thank you so much.
Thank you for that class. So, as we know, Srila Prabhupada's mission is to make the whole world Krishna conscious. Outside of a certain percentage of people in India, nobody else in the world believes that there are demigods. They think it's mythology. So, since we preach all over the world, what would you say to someone who says, this is ridiculous, God doesn't need demigods, assistants, sir. He can do everything just by his thoughts. So how would you explain to 80% of the world why there are even demigods at all? That's the question that preachers have to face outside of India.
Yes, Prabhuji. It's a very nice question, very famous question also. This type of question comes in India also, Prabhuji. In India also, in modern educational system, people are getting educated. They don't have any idea about demigods. So people, they say that what is the requirement of demigods? And also there is a religious organization that tells there is only one God and there is no requirement of assistance for that God. He can manage by his own self. So it's not viable. It's not like logically like true. I mean, it's not possible. We see if this particular institution or particular state to function, we required a number of people. Somebody should be there like chief minister, prime minister, and after down there cabinet ministers, and down there other like secretaries and all that. So the whole system is there. So Krishna manages, but he manages by his system. So Lord has made this system for universal functioning. So Supreme Lord is at the top, and down there is a different system like Brahma, Rudra, and Vishnu. Like they are taking care of three modes, and down then there are other demigods. They're taking care of other functionalities, other faculties of universes. Whatever has been given has to be given to the people of this world, whoever there in this world, there in this universe they are staying. So like this, we see Supreme Lord had made this world as a Xerox copy, copy of the spiritual world. So this, whatever system is there in the spiritual world, a similar kind of system is also here. So Supreme Lord is acting through his servants, very dear servants, who are actually agreed to become the instruments of Supreme Lord. They are called demigods. They are not capital God God, they are a small God gods, and they are having attributed with so much of power, potency, so that they could function with their services into their capacity. So this is the way of like understanding it in totality, right? Otherwise, okay, if suppose somebody says that like how this company called Microsoft works. So Microsoft is working by actually run by Bill Gates. A person who is a small childish person, he will say Microsoft is actually run by Bill Gates. But person goes ahead, he graduates, and then he does MBA, then he understands, okay, what are the hierarchical position in Microsoft company? Okay, there is not all Bill Gates, there is one person CEO also, and his name is some Pichai or something, and up down there are so many people. So like this whole system is working like that. So more person get educated into knowledge of God and science of Vedic knowledge, you will be able to understand how Supreme Lord is functioning in great detail. That's why Srila Prabhupada also told that you say God is great, but we just don't say God is great. We say how God is great. How God is great. What He does so that He is great. How He deals with His loving devotees. We have the address of Supreme God's home. We have the address of Supreme God's Father's name, mother's name, all the relatives' names. So everything is there in Vedas. So come to us, we'll teach you more details about God, the science of God. So we can say like something like that, Prabhuji. If it is okay, you could. Otherwise, Prabhuji, you could tell us something more.
Well, I don't think that would convince everyone in the West, but it's a very good explanation. But the fact is that Krishna could make everything happen without any demigods at all. That's Krishna.
Yes.
His unlimited power, and every energy works according to his desire. So it still doesn't explain why they're demigods. So what I've heard, and what I say and what I'm preaching in the West, is that these are souls that still are not ready to leave the material world. They have great attachment to God, but they also have material attachments. God does not need them. He's giving them some service. Not that he needs them, but they need, because they're still attached to being managers or this or that. So God is engaging higher humans as, and we call them demigods, but for them to have some service. Not that God needs demigods.
Correct.
So when I explain it like that in the West, it may make a little more sense to people than, oh, this is the system God has set up. He has to have demigods managing his energies. Actually, he doesn't.
Thank you so much, Prabhuji. Such beautiful explanation.
Hare Krishna. Prabhu, I was just wondering, do you know where this took place? This story, was it on the heavenly planets, or where did Kashyapa reside and Diti, and where did it happen? Because the demigods, they don't have this long pregnancy, isn't it? They have they grow up immediately when they have offspring. So
This happened in heavenly planet only, Mataji. This happened in heavenly planet only. This happened in heavenly planet.
Yes,
Not on the earth. Yeah. So they could immediately come, yet immediately, because immediately after conception she is asking, she is remorseful. And then she gets the information that my 2 sons are going to be like horribles. So then she controls. Of course, this can never happen in earthly planet, that any lady can hold her own womb. This can never seen in, so to speak, in earthly planet. And they can do it because they have higher power. They can hold their womb for 100 years, celestial years. Yes.
On behalf of that devotee, I would like to apologize. It was non-Brahmanical. The Karna, non-Brahmanical,
okay.
yes.
Yeah.
In non-Brahmanical, it was not non-Kshatriya.
Yeah.
Right.
Yes.
There's one question regarding...
It's 9:05, so...
One last question.
Okay.
You mentioned about Kashyap Muni in 2 incidents. In one incident, Kashyap Muni asked, Diti approached Kashyap Muni regarding, because of her lusty desire, and he could not, refrain from having sex with her wife. And in the second case, when she again approached, then he, acted intelligently, used his wisdom. So, and in the first case, he acted like a handpicked husband. So, how can we understand, the behavior of a Kashyap Muni? He had a very big stature.
Yeah.
So, that's the question. Another thing is, you mentioned about Sadashiv, that he lives in Vaikuntha, but we heard that Sadashiv lives in Mahesh Dham. So, okay. You can answer only first question.
Okay, because time is short, so I'll just answer one question, try to answer one question. And after that, we'll see personally if we can. The first question was, the Kashyap Muni is like so many millions of years had passed, So, first time he was acting as a hand-bagged husband. Second time he was more sober. Okay. So as time passes, you could expect, you could expect some changes in the person, right? You could expect. So that's what. This is my explanation. I have not gone too deep into the acharyas, what they say. If any other devotee like to comment, we are welcome. Okay? So in our life also, previously we become quite, okay, whatever comes. So adhira becomes dhira in the due course of time with the devotion service. So Kashyap is a devotee of the Lord. He was sitting on the Trisandhya and this is what it happened. And after that he copulated, then again he sat for Trisandhya. So devotee of the Lord. So in due course of time, of course, you can expect that a particular purification that took place, had taken place. He acted very soberly. Hare Krishna. Jai Shri Hare Krishna. Thank you so much. Srila Prabhupada ki, Granth Srimad Bhagavatam ki, Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol.